When people don't know what you've been through, they don't understand your praise. When they don't know what you have sacrificed, those late nights when you wanted to quit, I'm talking to somebody, those times when you were crying saying, I can't make it, you have a reason to celebrate. And let me tell you, with everybody trying to stop your shine, you cannot be stopped. And I'm going to quote the famous lines of the ubiquitous Sean P. Diddy Combs, can't stop, won't stop. Who am I talking?
A pleasant good night, one and all. Welcome to the Unstoppable Live Show. And I'm your host, Unstoppable. I just didn't want to say it that way there. What going on, everybody? How is everybody doing tonight? It is officially another show night. It is Monday night. That simply means we just left the weekend behind we and we in another week again. Going forward, we will be looking forward to great shows on this platform, right? So we got Wednesday, another awesome show again, and then we're gonna have Friday, another awesome show again, and tonight is going to be another awesome one, of course, because you know that is how we do it over here on the Unstoppable Live Show. So good night, everybody. How are you doing? Pink Snowflakes, thank you so much. Pink Snowflakes say Unstoppable, me share out the show. Thumbs up to you for that one. I respect and appreciate that. All right, I'm seeing Zenith in the building tonight. Good night to you, Zenith. Happy to have you here as well. Violet, well, go on. All right, everybody over there on Facebook. Hope everybody had a blessed weekend as well, because I certainly did. You know, whenever I have a great, awesome weekend, I like to come back and tell you, say, yes, me have a great weekend. You know, how was your weekend? All right, Beris Davis, tell me, how was your weekend? Lisa, talk to me more of here. You understand? Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I'm seeing Kajem Press in the building. Blessings. All right, Chrissy Unique is here as well. You know, all right, Maxine, thank you so much for that. Right, because one thing is for sure, I want the Unstoppable family to make sure, say, every single night, you know, prepare for show night, right? Whatever you do, you know say by 9 o'clock, the show is going to kick in on the phone. So you know say drop whatever you do. If you not done massage Ozzy foot yet, or Ozzy not done massage your foot, you just give Ozzy one kick and say, listen, Unstoppable start. Leave me alone right now, because it is that show. And one thing more I have to do is big up everybody who share out the show for me as well. I must say, you know, a few people sent me some messages the other day. I said, boy, just me. I didn't even ask them to do this. But after the show ended Friday night, I got, and these were random people, it's not like them planned to do it together. At least about 4 people sent me screenshots of them WhatsApp messages and said, Unstoppable, look here, me send out the show to my friend them on WhatsApp. And me I talk about them, send out it to everybody in them WhatsApp. Me I said, Jano, me appreciate that. You understand? So, if you can do that too, I would appreciate it. All right, send out the show to some people on WhatsApp and invite them over and say, listen, if you never hear about Unstoppable yet, you need to come over and check out tonight's show. All right, on Facebook, share it to some groups, share it to some pages, share it to your profile, invite a friend and say, listen, come check out Unstoppable show. All right, Michelle, me see you over there on Facebook. So tonight we have the continuation of last week's Monday night show. And Raisa, me know you would remember, last week Monday night show was an emotional one. Infinite, in Lady B, yes, it was an emotional one. And we have that very same caller to share her part 2, the continuation with us. And we're going to take a look at the title tonight. Now, it says, you heard how they took my first son from me, but my second son had to get a closed casket. Ah, boy. Now, people, listen. Are you prepared for this one tonight? Are you prepared for this one tonight? Now, if you're prepared, hit that like button. And I like that. I must say thank you as well. I'm seeing that we have 300 people on YouTube and we have 100 likes. Not bad. Could be better, but not bad. All right. So, all right. I'm going to say yes, I'm prepared and ready for this one tonight. So, we are going to, of course, introduce tonight's caller to the show. But before I do so, remember the rules of this platform. You do not disrespect my caller. You do not disrespect each other in the comment section. You do not call my caller fool, jackass, dummy, idiot, dunce, yamed, nothing of the sort, or else you will be blocked by my moderators. All right? You are free to share your opinion, right? You are free to mingle with each other in the comment section, but do it respectfully. All right? With that said, caller, good night to you.
Good night to each and every one.
Welcome back, I must say.
Yeah, thank you for having me back again another night.
Definitely. Now, I'm not going to hold up any more at the time because we know we have a long story to get into and the show short tonight. So we're going to give you the platform so that you can share your experience with us again. Now, the last one you shared had a lot of people traumatized for days, even up to now. You know, and a lot of people was reaching out to me and saying, Unstoppable, that lady went through a lot, you know. So
yeah,
I don't think tonight's experience is going to be any better, but hopefully, you know something. Let me just give you the show. Go right ahead. Where I feel the need to ask you a question, I will jump in and I will ask a question. 30 minutes within the show, I'll give you a water break so that we can pay the credits. All right. So go right ahead. The show is yours.
Okay, good night, each and every one. I want to continue from when my first son died. I was in coma for 3 months, I was told by my sister. And even the doctors, when I came out of the coma, I remember the doctor said to me, I didn't think you could make it, honestly. And 9 months after, I didn't remember anything. I didn't remember that I had a son. I had that son. I didn't remember anything at all. I was back to baby stage. My sister had to look after me, and my daughter-in-law, they had to look after me, you know, bathe me, do me, whatever, feed me and all those things, because I was like a vegetable back again, back in a state of a vegetable. Anyway, 9 months after, I want to share something before I go there. While I was in coma, this happened next month, gonna be 21 years. While I was in the coma in November after it happened, the guy who kicked the door, he killed another little boy, brother, and the little boy saw him one day and shot him 4 shots to his head. 9 months after, it's like I was trying to get used to the one eye, because I didn't born with a one eye. I just come into deal with something like this. And I told my sister that because every time I have to go to the hospital, my church brothers come and carry me. But I told my sister that day, I said, I want to get out. I want to go out on my own. I want to see how I can deal with this. So I said, okay, I'll go down to the church. I'll take a bus and go down to the church and go to the prayer room and spend some time in prayer. I took the bus. I went to church. And when I went down to church, my pastor said, what are you doing here? I said, I want to get used to the one eye, on my own. He said, go back home instantly. And I said, but I just need to pray. He said, get back out and go back home now. The guys then find out that I didn't die. And they were coming up to the church every time service or in the day. They will just come and stand across the street. Okay. I leave. And when I leave out, I had a friend live around the next lane from the church. And I said, all right, let me go and check her. And I went around there. She wasn't there. When I was coming back down the lane to go and catch back a bus to go home, something said to me, look across the street. When I look across the street, two of the boys who came the night, and one of them men, I make three, because it's three eyes now. And he said, see the girl there, see the girl there. And they run me down. The only place I could run into was with the watermen who do the water work thing with the cars on the road, who deal with cars on the road. I had to run in that place. And the fright that took me, and see the two guys run after me. I run into the place, straight into the people in office. And I wet up myself. The fright that took me, I wet myself. And cold sweat was washing me. My heart was beating rapidly. I couldn't even speak. And one of the officers, the officer said, give her some water, because they realized I couldn't speak. They gave me water and they said, sit down for some time. I sat down and they tried to coax me, they tried to talk to me. And when I could talk, I told them what happened. And they said, okay, sit for a while. And they went out, like went out to look, but they said they didn't see anybody out there. So they took me to the bus stop and put me on a bus, and I went home. My sister cried so much. I gave it a long time after, and I came back again. I gave it about 3 months after, and I went back again up to the church. And my pastor said, listen to me, they are still coming looking for you. So please, if you need to find another branch of the church to go, because they are looking out for you. I said, all right, I'm coming down the road from the church, and I saw a church sister at the crossroad. And we were talking, she was even saying, you're not scared because I'm walking up and down, and things like that. Anyway, she said, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And I said, what is it? She said, one of them coming down from the church right now, and the gun is playing in his side that he had a gun. But there were some men who sit there playing domino. And if I did ever open my mouth and said, this is one of the guys that killed my son, they would have killed him right there. But I couldn't. Because as a child of God, I have to forgive. I turned around and I said, God, cover me under your blood. And I walk up. He didn't even realize it was me. I walk up to him, and it is one of the guys who me and that guy grew up from little boy and little girl days, because their mother lived next door, my mother. And he couldn't look in my face. He couldn't even lift his hand to touch the gun in his waist. And I said, listen to me, I forgive you. and God will forgive you. Let's go back up at the church and you ask God for forgiveness. We are coming too far. I know it's the devil used you to do this to get me out. I don't blame you. I blame the devil. And he couldn't speak. He was like he was frozen. The church sister stand there, she was trembling. But he couldn't say a word. And I was there with him for a little while until he said, it's all right. And he walked away. He walked away and somebody saw when I was talking to him and went and tell the guys. And they run him down right back on the same road. And they shot him 6 times in his head, blew out his 2 eyes. I went home and I said, you know what? I'll kind of keep myself off the street. I keep him because I was just scared to walk and go anywhere. Anyway, it so happened that my big son, every year the MP gave somebody the contract to clean up the gully for the Christmas and whitewash the sidewalk. That was 2001. December 2001. And the first one was November 99. And he get the contract that year. The Dunman ear that is him get the contract. I wasn't there. I was in another city doing my ear. And the lady who lived across the street, she was at our gate and she said, the Dunman came up to him and said, Starmere said, you get the contract, so I want to let off some money. My son said to him, she said, get out of my face. Because the little girl them that on a walk, I'm pregnant up. When you rape the little girl and get them pregnant, they drop out of school, they have no help, and you guys leave them with the responsibility on their own. Get out of my face. And she said, Kirk took my son took his bicycle and walk off. And his friend called to him and said, wait for me, because he and the friend work same place. The guy, the Dunman, came in front of him, the lady said, and said, point in his face and said, watch and so me go do it, your boy. And the guy, the friend, jump on the bicycle front and they ride off. They went to work. 4:30, I was over in another city doing my ear in Portmore. And I feel a sharp pain cut across my tummy, very sharp. And I scream. And the girl said, what happened? What happened? And I said, my tummy, something happened to one of my children. She said she'll hurry up and do my ear more faster. When I came over, a gentleman saw me at King Street and he said, Joan, girl, what a thing happened. And I said, what happened? He said, you don't hear them kill your son. Jesus of mercy. He just choked in my face like that. It's like I turned fool. I jump into a taxi. Up until this day, I don't know if I even paid the taxi man, but the taxi man knew me. And he carried me around to where I live. And they carried me, my niece and my sister carried me out to where they killed my son. The Dunman called his police friend, sent him to my son's workplace. The lady who sells fruits out there said she saw the police car parked there, but she thinking it's drink them, come for them friend to go and drink because it's Christmas coming. That was the 25th, the 21st of December. And she said, as my son come through the gate, him and his friend on the bicycle, the police car drive round in front of him and said, get off the bicycle. And she said, he said, what have I done? I just coming from work, what have I done? And he said, boy, I said, get off of the bicycle. The workers, she said, was getting upset and said, leave the young man alone. The young man just coming from him work. That's all in a good for except on people, children, all them, the workers were talking. And Kirk said, the guy, the friend, He jumped off the bicycle, and he ran, and the other police run him down. And the officer would tell him to get off the bike, hold to his gun and said, get off the bike. And the lady said, my son asked him 2 more times, officer, what have I done? And the first shot was straight in his throat. And when his body dropped to the ground, the policeman stand over him, she said, and all the people were screaming for murder. He shot him, shot him, shot him, shot him, shot him, until my son died on the spot. They took my son's body to the morgue, and the officer robbed my son's wallet of money and his new pair of Clarks that was on his feet, because I didn't get anything when I came over and went to the morgue. The guy in the morgue said, Mother, that's how we see them carry him come here, bare feet, and his pocket turned out. When I look at my son's body, I went cold. I couldn't cry. I just went numb. He died with his eyes open. And a lady who was there said before his last breath leave him, he and his girlfriend was together 8 years, and they just have the first baby, and the baby was just 6 months old. And the lady said that's the last word come out of his mouth, his baby name. I went over the station and I said, in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, you're going to be sorry, because when you touch one of God's children, you touch him, and the wrath of God shall come upon you. You murdered my child in cold blood, and then you're going to put it, say it's a shootout. And the inspector who was in there knew me, and he came out and said, wait, I never hear you talk so hard. You're surprised. I didn't even know it was you. And he said, what happened? I said, that officer, and appointed him. I said, that officer, this, and the same time when I felt the pain, 4:30, when my eye went on the clock, when the pain struck me, that was the same time the people him say he was murdered. And I said that police murdered my son in cold blood and in front of his workplace. And the inspector was saying, but what I heard, it was a shooter. I said, no, they threaten the people them and tell them if they want to keep them out, their life, they have to keep them out. Because even when the amnesty went there, nobody would open their mouth and say anything. And the same fruit lady, she said, Mr. D, if we want to keep our life, we have to keep our mouth. They let the police, let the boys, the man them at the morgue, put my son's body into a fridge, not working, from the 21st of December, and didn't give me the paper to identify his body until the 5th of January. When I went for the post-mortem, when my son's body came out the van, everybody screamed who was there to identify their people. Everybody screamed and said, my gosh, whose child is this? He was black beyond black. And his eyes drop out. His eyes his eyes drop out, his nose gone, his teeth gone, his lips gone, his skin was running down. Like to them take him out, his skin was running down. He was stink, he was stink, he was stink. When they called my name, everybody said, people was just looking and saying, oh my God, is she alone? She alone going inside there? She alone? Because nobody would come with me. It's just me and God. When they called my name to go in there to identify his body in the room, and the doctor tried to tilt the head a little and say, you're sure you can take this? And I shake my head because I couldn't talk. And he kind of tilted the head a little and said, look what happened. This is what left of your child. If you're sure it's your child, this. The scalp lift off. And the doctor have to let it flush it with tear off the gloves off his hands. all I could say was Jesus, 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 just to give me strength to not collapse, because I felt like I was gonna collapse. And like the doctor saw it, and he called the man outside the water and said, "Come and take this woman out here." And before I went out, he said, "You're sure this is your child?" And it's the tag on his hand with his name. That's how I knew it was my child. He had a friend who do those kind of work, and I had to come and tell the friend, and the friend said, "Don't worry, mom, I will put back a face on him." Is that same day when the police murdered my son, his brother from England came down to carry him up to England the same day he was murdered. He gave me the money and said, "You know what, buy his castic and buy his spot." I bought his castic, and I get the spot um in Spanish Town there. And I had to bury my son quickly, the way how he was thinking. Even in the church, his body was stink, and the casket couldn't open, and his body still smell in the church. All through it, that's when the time I could cry, because all through the other time I was just numb. That's the time I break down and cry. And we took him, the funeral went on, and we took him to Medares and buried my child. And the funniest thing, the part that I got was across from the next brother. I couldn't stand it. It was more than I could take. It was more than I could take. All right, we come out and we leave. And I couldn't talk to people. It coming like my senses was just going, because I couldn't keep a conversation. I was just keeping myself to myself. And after that, I get his brother who came for him to come to England. The brother sent for the next brother, and then they sent for me, and I leave Jamaica.
Before you continue,
was
let me ask you. So no, and just to give the viewers who didn't hear part one an update as to what's going on. And I saw Tony Tuff ask, so I'm guessing Tony Tuff, you just reached and didn't hear when she said why the Don man wanted to take her son out. The son got a government contract, and the Don man wanted a piece of it, and the son said, "Listen me, you don't get none of this. Me I use the money here to get to the little girl them in the community where wanna breed up and not take care of." So the Don man kind of take that as a disrespect, and that is how our second son lose his life. Now, for the persons who didn't hear last Monday's show, definitely you need to go on over and take a listen to Monday night's show, which was part one, and then you would have heard exactly what occurred from the beginning. All right. Now she's going to get into another transition of her life after her son died, and she's going to explain how she escaped out of that community and transition to something totally different. But before we do that, we are at the 30-minute mark. So Carla, you can take your water break while I pay the credits and come right back to you. All right. So I want to say thank you so much to Sheila. Thank you so much for your super chat contribution, Sheila. It is much appreciated. All right. As well as I want to say thank you to Nika Sinclair. Big up, Nika. Thank you for your super chat contribution to the show. And Shonda, thank you as well. It is much appreciated. Kerisha McLean, thank you so much for your super chat contribution. Euphemia Spencer, thank you. Jenny Unstoppable, thank you for your super chat contribution towards the Unstoppable program. It is much appreciated as well. I want to send a huge shout out to a few loyal listeners of the program. All right, Lynn, Sasha, Abriana, Liz, and Alexis. I want to say a pleasant good night to all of you who tuned in to the show and share it out, all right, and say una love the Unstoppable program. So blessings to you ladies for watching the program. All right, Mary Mish came in with a super chat as well. Thank you so much, Mary Mish. All right, and Tara Williams just came in with a super chat contribution. Thank you so much. Now, viewers, if you're here and you want to contribute to the show, you are not obligated to do so, but if you want to, you can by super chatting the platform, or you can use PayPal, Zelle, or Cash App. Many options provided. All right, Winsome Mumby came in with a super chat as well. Thank you so much. So let's get back to the caller. Caller, so at this point now, your life is about to change. You're about to move someplace else. Tell us about what happened after that.
Yeah, I migrate Jamaica, and before I migrate, I was again. I tried to. My sister thought I was getting like I was locking out, locking out everyone, and I told her, you know what, I just want to just walk, just take a walk one day. And as I walk out of the yard, I walk right into the guy's mother. And the lady couldn't look at me. She couldn't look in my face. And I went to her and I said, I love you and I have nothing against you. Because it's not you do me anything. So don't feel any way not talking to me. And she said, Joan, I can't look at you. I can't. Because I couldn't believe my son would have done that to you. After that, now I migrate and came to this country, and I came and got a work to work into somebody's name, which I didn't too like. But I needed the work, I needed the money, and I worked there for that place for a while, and leaving it coming. So I got 6 months, and 4 months was going off, and one day I sat down and flashback was taking me. Oh my gosh. And 2 of the girls saw me crying and they said, what happened? And I shared my story with them, and they said, no, you need to seek asylum. And they told me where to go, to a dread who come from Jamaica. And I went to the dread and I explained everything to him, and him said, no man, you can't go back there. He said, no man, I'm going to get you set up, I'm going to get you set up and everything, get a lawyer for you. He carried me to a lawyer man, and the lawyer said, when he heard the story, the lawyer said, my gosh, woman, and you're still in your right mind. Anyway, he said he would take the case. And I was I was frostbitten, because they put me into a home, a house, and they turned me down and they throw me out in -0 snow. I have nowhere to go. I was frostbitten.
But
come back.
Hold on. But why? Why? You said they put you in a home, but why would they just throw you out of the home? Why? For what reason?
From they turn you down, yes, from they turn down your asylum, then put you out. They're putting you out. Yeah, from they turn down the asylum. And the lawyer said, I'm going to appeal it. And he appealed it for me. All right. Because he appealed it and the appeal went through, they put me back into somewhere.
So when they threw
and
you out,
again,
when they threw you out, where did you go? What happened? Where you stay? What you do?
I found the first time I'm going to the church, the pastor said, anyone have a testimony they want to share? And I asked the lady beside me, is it okay because I'm a visitor? And she said, yes, it's okay. And I held my hand up and he said, come and give your testimony. When I finished giving my testimony, the whole church broke down in tears. And from there, people starting to talk to me, and I get friends. I started to get into know people there, and So when I got the turn down, one of the sisters said to me, you know what, come and stay with me because I have two kids coming from school and it's sometimes very ackling when I come back from work and my husband come back from work. So you can stay there and cook for us. And I said, okay. The third day I cook because her husband and our children, them love my cooking so much. The lady popped me by the Friday and said I have to leave. I asked her, what have I done? Have I done you something wrong? She said, no, you just have to leave. And I have to call my son brother and tell him. And he said, all right, he's coming for me. He came and he picked me up and he took me to one of their cousin's house. When he went to the cousin's house, the girl locked the door and locked him out. He took me to another cousin's house. And when they take me to the smell alone in the house, oh my gosh, it was unbearable. But I had to stay there because I didn't have anywhere else to go. The girl said he had to pay her £40 to keep me there. Whenever the girl is going out, she said I have to go outside. She lock her door and say you have to stay out until I come back. Many days I have to take buses and go round and round and round to the bus terminus. And sometimes I fall asleep in the back seat of the buses. That's how I spend my days. Or sometimes I have to go to the city center and sit down in the city center. And they had a little place where people could go and get. That's how I could eat cooked food. Over that place, you could get something for 69 pence. That's where I used to go and sit down. And then the dreadlocks guy said, you know what? We need somebody to help with the cooking, Why you don't come cook and give a change in the cooking here? And that's when I start getting something to eat. Then they turned me down again. The appeal came through and they turned me down again. After they turned me down again the second time, I was back on square one again. And a friend put me up and the solicitor did again apply for appeal. The third time, he said, you know what? I'm appealing to the tribal union because you have a strong case. That time, the people them were talking about packing me and deport me back to my country. And the solicitor applied, and the appeal was granted by the tribal union. And I went to court, and the judge was all in my favor. And I was granted mind definite. Granted mind definite, they put me into a place to stay for a while until they get a house. They fix up, cause they remodel the old houses them and put me in. I got a house there, and my girlfriend said to me like, "Oh, you get indefinite 6 months after apply for your citizenship," and I did that. But before all of that, I went through a lot of. I was staying amongst a friend. No, I was where I was. I was staying. I got turned down the second time. Before all of that, when I get the turn down the second time, I call a girl in another city, and she said, "Come over, man. I can get a job for you, a living job." I said, "All right, that sounds good." I went over to her.
Before you continue, Carla, Camille asked a question, and I think it's a valid question. You said the kids went up, the kids that didn't die went up, and they sent for you, right?
The second son, right, and his brother, the first brother, the brother who come down to carry up my son, to with him. He's not my son, he's their father's son.
Okay. So they sent for you
So
from Jamaica, right?
yeah,
So the question that Camille wants to know is, if they sent for you, why is it that you had to be boxing about like that when you got there?
that is it. I didn't know it was that kind of circumstances I was coming into either. I didn't expect that. Because when I come first, he carried me to a place and said that's where I'll be staying.
Mm-hmm.
But the girl where he put me to stay, the girl was a cokehead. She she was a cokehead and she was doing a lot of things and telling lies on me that I am stealing out them coke and I'm poor me. I don't even like smell that stinking thing.
Mm.
So I had to leave from there. I couldn't take it. I had to leave from there. So I when I when I when I went, I get before when I get the second turn down, and I went. I think I called my niece, and I asked her if I can come and stay at our house. She said no. Our husband said him don't want no family member at him house. I remember a little elder man that I knew. I called him, and him said, come and stay. But I sorry, I want to repeat something there before I go there, sir. My niece, when I called her the first time, and she said she can get the job for me, the people that she put me with was some people from Nigeria. The lady said she just want me to take her kids to school, wash their clothes, iron it, and cook for me and them. All right. About 3 weeks in it, about a month in it, she always come home every evening and said, "Gee, what you cook today?" Because she always loved to eat what I cook. And one morning, about a month now, one morning she woke up late, and she said, "Oh my gosh, please, I'm asking if you can put on my little boy clothes for me and let him go to and take him to school." And I said, "All right," because she used to put on it, tidy them and put on them clothes and let them take them to school. When she went, I took the little boy, I set the bath, and I shower him. And the husband came upstairs and see me showering the little boy, and he blazed me to pieces. Who the hell tell you to put him in the bath and do it? And I said, but I'm showering him to put him to carry him to get him clothes on and carry him to school. And the man blew me to pieces. He was carrying on. You don't think I did something to the child? And he called the wife, and she came back, and she said, "Pack your things and leave. Who dare you to put him in the bath?" And I said, "But you say I must look after him and carry him to school." At that time, it was -0 again. And the shoes that I had wasn't a shoes for that weather. And the little jacket that I had wasn't for that weather. And they put me out. The snow was to my ankle. I went to the bus stop and I was crying, because all I had was 10 pounds. I went, and the bus that came was a Jamaican man driving the bus.
But what I
And he
don't
said,
understand is this. Just for giving the child a bath, though?
pardon?
Just for giving the child a bath?
Just for giving the child about my brother.
So, so what was wrong with you giving the child a bath?
She don't pay them. When they come, what I realized, when they come from school in the evening, children play and they're sweaty. What I see them do, take off them uniform, throw it in the wash, and put on them night clothes, and eat them dinner and go straight to bed. That's how I see them do it. And I don't see them fear and say nothing, so I can't say anything. But going to school in the morning, I thought they shower them. For the month I was there, she just called me when him in him uniform and said take him to school. And I realized the baby was 8 months old. And the first morning when I woke up there and take the little boy to school and come back with the baby to give her our shower, the all of the little baby vagina was sore between our legs. And the mother said, do not take off our pampers until she, or only if she poo, I must take off the pampers. And it's, oh gosh, I was sorry for that child. Anyway, they put me out and she did give me some, because she have a boutique. She did give me some nice things. She take them back and she burned them. And I said, but what have I done wrong? I just showered the child to take him to school, to look after him and take him to school. And they, who dare me to do that? That's all them depend. Who dare you? And I said, so I leave, and the busman, he said, where are you going? And I told him, so I want to get to Victoria Station, but I don't know if I don't have enough money to pay a bus fare from here to there. And he said, don't worry, I will take you to the court station. And he take me to the court station, and I get a call. I get a coach to Victoria. When I went to Victoria, I was up and down in Victoria Station, walking to and fro, because I don't know where to go. Then I remember the little elder man there, and I went there, and I couldn't stand my breath when he opened the door, but I didn't have anywhere to go. I had to sleep on his couch. Anyway, the morning I woke up, and I go around to my niece to ask her if she could help me with something to eat, because I was so hungry. And she wasn't there. And I sat on our fence and I cried. And her husband drive up and said, what you doing here crying? And I told him what happened. And he said, then why you didn't call? Why you didn't let us know? I said, I called my niece. And she said, you say you don't want any family member here, because they had an empty room there. The husband said, she tell her that I said that. He said, hold on. And he called her right there in front of me. And she couldn't even talk. She couldn't even speak. And I said, look at that family. Anyway, I said to him, it's okay. I leave.
So she used her husband's name as excuse for not make you come out
yeah. And the husband was really hard with Anna. I'm telling you, it really upset him. Anyway, I leave, and I went, and I realized I had about 50% on my phone, and I called a friend in Oxford. This guy would go to the church I used to go, in a crippled guy. And I called him, and he said, Sister Joan, come over and stay with me and my sister and our kids them. I don't have the fear to come over. And he said, listen, I'm going to call me, talk to my sister. And him talk to him sister, and the sister buy a ticket for me. I said, all right, go to the court station and tell them, say, you come Oxford City, and they would look, just tell them your name. When I get to Oxford City, and 1 week I was there, and by the Friday she said to me, sorry, but you have to find somewhere and go, because our father didn't pay the council tax, and the council might come put them out and lock the door. Jeez, I'm crying it. The Saturday, the door was locked. I lock it in, I take out my clothes, I take out my suitcase. The councillor bolt up the doors. I went into the city center and I sit down and I cried, because I don't know what to do again. And something said to me, call your sister in Naysden. I called my sister, and she said, come over. And she sent money and said, go pick up the money and come over. And I went over to her, and she said, her husband don't like Christians, so she not going to want me to stay there, because she don't want the argument. But him have a house in Brixton, she go talk to him if I can stay there. He said yes. He took me over to the house. When he took me over to the house, he said to me, when he pulled the door, he said, let me tell you something. You see your God? Make your God find somewhere put you by 3 months' time. May I give you 3 months in this house here. And the same time of the 3 months, the man come and lock me outside. May I have to take a train and go back to Naysden, and I go to the church I used to visit there, and there was no one at the church. I sat down on the church step and I cried. I was frustrated. I cried. Cool. freezing and crying and hungry on top of it. And then I hear movements in the church, and when I look, I saw one of the minister, and when she saw me, she said, I see why God told me to come down to the church, because I was wondering why he told me to come to the church. I see no why. She said, come. And I told her on the way, I told her what happened. And she said, never mind. We will go over there and go for your things them tomorrow. Just come. And she carried me which part she live. And she come stay with me. She adopted 3 girls, and the big girl never liked what she did. In that part of that part is Doncaster. Over there, when they're putting you in houses, they take pictures. So it's only who on the pictures in the house. And she took me in. One night I was there, and the big daughter called the council and tell them, said, our mother taking somebody in the house. 10 o'clock the night, I'm just into a Dacron cotton nightie and my bed slippers, and I heard the door knock. I was going towards the door, but something said no. And I go to her and I said, Minister Tina, somebody at the door. And she said, go to the back door, that's if anything. She said, who is it? And the council said, it's the council. Come and open the door. I had to take time, slide the back door by the time she come down the step, and take time, slide it back and jump over 2 fence. As a lucky thing, dog never know the yard them. I jump over 2 fence and went up the road, and I have to sit down because the counselor there until after 12. They never leave until after 12. I was frostbitten. I couldn't touch my nose. I couldn't touch my ears. I was in pain beyond pain. Finally, when they leave, because I watched the car, I was watching the car. I come back down, but I take back through the fence them, through the yard them, through the fence this them low. And I come back on the back, I enter back from the back part. And she called her sister, and her sister say, you know what? Tell her to go to Heathrow Airport and tell them, say, her case, she have a case in the Home Office, and they will put her into a hostel. I did that the next morning, and they put me in a hostel in Luton. When I went to the hostel, oh my gosh, it was disgusting. People were nasty, and the place was, oh my gosh. And I have to share one room, I have to share with a Muslim woman and her children, and it was unbearable. I was there 1 week and 1 week and about 3 days, and the Wednesday, the Home Office guys them come, and one of the guys said to me, you look like my mother. Gosh, you resemble my mother. And he said, you're a Christian. And I said, yes. And he said, I can see it on you. He said, you know what? You don't need to stay at this place. I'm going to move you. So he said the following Wednesday, look for my name on the paper, where them put up the paper. And I make sure I pack from the Tuesday and ready to leave. They took me to which part they're gonna carry me. Cause they drop off some people at some city and drop off one at another set at another city. And they put me into another hostel there. And when to eat, you have to take, the step is 100 steps to walk down and to come back up. I couldn't deal with it because of my heart condition. And they took me out and put me into a room, into a house with 6 bedrooms. The lady, me and this Indian lady share downstairs, and the other 4 them have everything upstairs. And the Indian lady, she was a demanding person. She tests my faith time and time again. And one day, I just come from church and was singing and washing a cup. And she come to me and said, get out of the way. I need to use the kitchen to sing. Get out of the way. And I turned to her and I said, let me tell you something. I will take this cup and knock you in your face. Get out of my face. Please, don't molest me. You know what that lady did? She get some men clothes and children clothes and put into the washing machine and call the council and tell them some are taking washing at the place. And the washing machine mash up and everything. I stopped wash there. I take my clothes to the laundry. One day I was going to the laundry and this lady from South Africa, she was there in the house too. And she was following the Indian lady. And she came out the street behind as I came out to go to the laundromat and said, "Hey, Christian girl, you say you're Christian and you take man clothes. You stop taking man them clothes." And I come to her and I come back across the street. And I said, "Why are you doing this? We are two black women. Why are you doing this? Why are you following that lady and doing this?" And the lady gave me one punch in my face and burst my lip. I forgot that I was serving God that time. And I lift her and throw her into the fence and walk away. I had to go and repent and ask God for forgiveness because I'm really sorry for her, what I did to her after. And I couldn't stay there. And they moved me from there and put me into another hostel. In that hostel, I because I do ear, I that can back up the little benefit what they're giving you. Because the little benefit it couldn't have served you for a week. Anyway, I need a microwave and I bought a microwave and put in the kitchen because said, there's no microwave and the six of us there and no microwave to use. And two of the girls get turned down and they lift my microwave and carry with them. And I said, Father, I went through, believe me. And since I get my citizenship.
Before you go to that, I just have to ask. Not saying that it's a bad thing that they took you from Jamaica, gave you the opportunity to leave Jamaica. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But why get you from Jamaica and then turn them back on you just so?
They just leave me. They just leave me up like that. And honestly, because my second son, who the brother did send for too, him did get deep. Him did get came over to him in time and MC and him did get deep. So the brother just low me up. I couldn't pressure him because I know my son. But I just thank him for the opportunity for help me out from Jamaica. But it was a struggle. It was a struggle. For months, I never eat cooked food. For months, I never know how food tastes. It's just biscuit, tea, and bread. I had to be eating nothing else because I couldn't afford to buy food. I never have nowhere to get a proper meal. And it so happened that when I get my citizenship now and I get my house, two Jamaican girl, one of them, I know her from the church I used to go in Jamaica, and I saw that she didn't have anywhere to live because her family threw her out. And my heart couldn't give me, and I said, I'm not supposed to carry anybody in the house, but let me see. I have some friend, I'm going to talk to them and see if them can help you. And the girl come here, and she run up my phone bill for £250 and know that his benefit I'm on because I can't work. I sleep in my BART. The council tell him to come, my doctor tell him to come and take out the BART because of osteoarthritis in the left hip and to put in a walk-in. And the council said they don't have any money to do that. And the Red Cross came and did the assessment and said I have to wait because there's so many people with the same problem. And I slip in my BART and damage up my lower backbone. So I cannot, they put me in the category of disabled. I cannot work. And as the girl run up my phone bill and her action, she wanted to wear T-shirt and G-string in my house. And I said, no, I don't go with that. And I can't deal with your conduct. So you know what, it's better you leave. And the girl went to my bishop and tell the bishop, oh, may I run down a man. May I run down a white British man and the man I want me, and may I run a follow behind the man. And my bishop said, you see, if we never know that you have a complex with eye complexion, man, we don't believe what she say the way how she come and tell we. And me put her out. Me have to put her out. another girl, another Jamaican again, she end up not have nowhere. I'm still help her. And she again come and she run up my phone bill and walk and tell lie on me, cheats, I'm crying. I'm a bishop say, you know what? That's it. Help no one else again into your house. But because what I have been through, I know what it feels like to don't have somewhere to live. My heart couldn't give me to see them out there and know the person I have been there. But the two women me try for help, the two of them turn around and do me that. And I don't know if it's because of that, all those things that I've been through, the stab wounds, the beating, the kick. I don't know for all of that. I have been single for 22 years, and I don't know if I'll ever. I don't know.
Well, one thing
God
I
would have to
can
send me a sign.
one thing I can tell you, Carla, is definitely, and I'm sure everybody will agree with me. You one go through way more than any one person should ever have to go through. You
Aye.
alone went through too much. You know, part one of your story was heart wrenching. Part two, no better. But I want to ask you right now, today, this very day that we are speaking, what is your life like in the UK?
Well, I'm a person like this. I had 5 children, and I was a work addict like my mother. So sitting down thing is not my thing. But I said because they said I'm a disability, they put me in the disability category. What I just say, you know what? I'll use this opportunity and write my life story. So I'm writing my book right now on my life, and I go back. I had to go back to college because I had to go back to um class to start all over again from beginning because I all those things was gone from me, so I had to go back to class and go through, and I come through. And would you believe, my brother, my skull is damaged. The left side of the skull is damaged. The ears, what the guy shot me through, the doctor said I will never ever hear from that ears again. And I am hearing from that ears. But the skull is still damaged. And my head, the doctor said my head is full of gunshot fragments. Some more time the gunshot fragments them bore through my face. And they take 5 days to drop out, and I have to bear the pain until they drop out. And it's very painful. And I went to classes till I start go to college, adult college, and I come right back up as things start coming back, and my I did a lady that they put me under in the disability department. She said, I see qualification in you and I'm going to send it to college. She sent me to college to do a business administrator course. And I said, you're crazy. My head with my piece of my brain shut off. You're going to send me to do something like that. And she said, Joan, I see the qualification in you and I'm sending you to do it. And would you believe, out of, I was the oldest. No, I wasn't the oldest in the class. Then there are a lot. The majority is young people, and I pass out with distinction in the class. My tutors, when you finish the course, you had to do a drama, a skit, just a skit to show a shipping company business, and everybody, when the teacher said, "What who no want to be the boss for the skit?" And everybody point on me because I was very strict in the class. When them talking, I'll tell them to shut up because I could
So, all right, well,
respect me.
listen,
And
so,
it,
listen, Carla. So, Brian, the humble you, welcome. Brian says, Mom, you are an inspiration. And I must say, I agree with Brian on that one. You're an inspiration. You know, and your stories, because this is more than, listen, you have testimony for days. You know, and I know you said that you gave your testimony in a church and the entire church broke down. So that's
Brought
why I
down.
have to agree with Brian when he says that you're an inspiration, because your story can inspire people. You understand? To push. You understand? And try if they do
That's
better with themselves. You understand? Now, what I want to say to you is this. Whenever that book is complete and published, you know
yeah,
you have to reach
yeah.
out to me, because the Unstoppable Army wants to support you on this book. You understand? So definitely I will
Yes.
be one of your promoters to promote this book, and I'm sure everybody here would want a copy of this book. So make sure you're not about a slunk and waste no time in
No,
finishing this book.
no, no. I'm definitely gonna finish it.
And if you
And
need a
and I
and
wanna
if you need
quickly.
a good name with
Oh,
the title, just link me, cause I'm good at those things. So make you give you a title for it too.
it's- and I want to tell you something. When I finished the business administrator course,
Mm-hmm.
the teachers then put me into a media course, and they said we see the credentials in you. You're a good actor, and they put me in the course, and the course is 3.5 year, and I passed in 1.5 year
Awesome.
with distinction. And I only go in to do actress, and I graduated with certificate and diploma in acting and producing.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
So
Great.
they never give up, no matter what in life. Some people would quickly give up, but never, never, ever give up, no matter what.
I'm going to open the
In
phone lines right now so that if anyone wants to call in and say a few words again to tonight's caller, because you've heard, if you heard part one, then you know what it was like, right? Now you hear part two. What do you have to say to tonight's caller? In the meantime, while we're waiting on the first call, what I want you to tell us about right now in the last couple of minutes of the program is how many of your kids are left, and where are they, and what is the relationship between you and them right now?
All right, my pastor sent my daughter away. She's in the United States. My my second son is in London, and my next son is in Jamaica. My daughter is a nurse, and my son, well, I don't know what he intend to do, but he's in London. And the relationship, well, my daughter now, because it was she that come to rape when they kill her brother and shoot out my eye. Every time it's coming down to this time, because it happened the 2nd of November. Every time it's coming down to this time, she lock off from about the second week in August. She will lock off herself from everybody until after November finish.
So it's kind of like she blames herself for what happened then.
She blame her. That's what she blame herself. She blame herself, and I keep telling her, not blame yourself. Don't do that. She said, but mom is me. Them come to rape.
Before you continue, caller, let's take this call on the line. Caller, you are live. Good night.
Hi. Um, I have to commend this lady. You have been through a lot, and the fact that you're still here to give testimony and to give blow by blow commentary, so to speak, on your life means that God has a plan for you. I have been through a lot,
Amen.
and what I've been through pales in comparison to what you have been through. And people I feel sorry for, and them turn around and bite me same way. And I I I think that you shouldn't defer from helping if you can, if somebody else needs help. But sometimes you have to question yourself and be careful who you help, because
Yeah.
the devil uses people to
Mhm.
come at you because
Mhm.
he knows that you're a
Yeah.
Christian, you know that you're a child of God. And
Yes.
just hang in there. Last
Oh
week,
yes.
last week I heard your story. I heard your story last week. Um, it wasn't. I wasn't didn't get it live. It's the first time I'm being on the live, but I watched the tapes, and I listened to it last week. It was after the fact, and I heard when he said that he was going to do it again, the part two Monday, and I said I have to see this. So I went on and I subscribed so I would get the notification when he was live. And as soon as I saw it come up, I was watching a movie and I said, I have to listen to this. My dear, God loves you. God loves you.
Amen.
That's why you're here. You've been through
Yeah.
hell and back. And don't give up.
I
Don't
never,
give up.
never,
I used to live in England, you
never.
know, and I go through a lot. So I living in America now. And it hasn't been pretty, but God, you
Yeah.
know, God
Yeah.
is able.
Thank you
And
very
don't give
much.
up. I love you. I
All right.
love your
Love you to
strength,
my sister.
you know?
All right, Carla. Thank you
Yes.
so much for,
You're
finding the program
welcome.
and staying tuned and making sure to
How do
return
I
tonight.
how how do I get to comment though?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear
I'm watching
that
on
last.
YouTube.
I didn't hear that last piece. Say that again.
I'm I'm watching you. I'm watching you on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But how do I get to comment? Do I have to pay subscription or
No,
something?
I mean, if you're watching on your phone, all you have to do is go in the chat and type. That's all.
No. I'm watching from my iPad as a matter of fact.
Well, you should be able to
And
comment. So there should be a chat section right there, and
I
that's
don't
all.
see it. I don't know. Maybe I'm not that technology,
I'm sure you'll
inclined.
figure it out shortly. All right. Thank you so much for
All
calling.
right.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. And you keep up the good job.
Much love. Thank you.
Okay, yes.
All right. So, Carla, you were saying your daughter blames herself basically, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, has she ever
Right.
has she ever tried to
Right
get
now,
a
she's
help for
locked
that?
off.
Has she ever tried to
Right
get any
now.
kind of help or anything like that? Because
Oh
she may
yes.
be
Oh,
traumatized.
what she do? She make sure that I have my. She make sure that I have my grocery. She do it online and make sure that I'm not out of the thing anything. Even today, tonight, I just get my groceries tonight. She make sure that. But the with the talking thing, as I said, when it touched from like the middle of October, she just lock off.
Mm, wow. All right, Tara. Good night. You are live. Well, go on. Talk to me. Tara, turn down the stream in the background and talk to us on the phone.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let me take another call in the meantime while Tara listen to it on the screen. Good night, Carla. You're live.
Yo, Mr. Unstoppable.
Blessings, brother.
Man, man, listen to that story there, man, but good night again.
All right, turn down the stream in the background, my general. Viewers, whenever you call in, please turn the stream down or whatever you're watching it on.
Good night again. Good night again.
Yeah, man, talk to me, brother. We hear you.
Man, that lady they go through hell and back.
Aye.
That can't say, Carla, you're strong. You're a strong black woman.
It's only God.
Yeah, man, you're a strong
It's
black
not me.
woman, man. Just keep going and you motivate the younger sister them. That's what I mean. All I can say, just keep up and stay strong and focus, my sister. You're real.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right,
Thank
my
you for
general.
that.
That's all I
Oh
can
yeah.
say.
Thank you so much for calling, my brother. Blessings.
Blessed love, man. Blessed love.
Grace, good night. How are you?
I'm fine. Good night, sister. I will not complain again. You have more belly than a calabash.
Aye.
Eh, you have went through a lot. I have, there is something about a mother when something happens to our kids. We feel it, even though we are not there.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes. I'm a
an
living
incident,
proof.
an incident happened with my daughter. I was home, and she was over here in the States. and I felt what happened to her. And I wake when I got up, I realized, oh, I'm in my bed. I don't know what it is with us, but we feel our kids. But lady,
Yeah, yeah.
they say men are physically strong. But there is something about
Mm.
us women. Damn, we have it. We have it.
Hallelujah.
We have it, lady. I don't think you could go
Yes.
anywhere else now but up because you have went through
Thank you,
so much.
Jesus.
Oh God, you bury your
Thank you,
children.
Jesus.
Oh,
Thank you,
lady,
Jesus.
you have it. You have it. You,
Amen.
you you are strong. You are so strong. You are strong. I
To
don't think
God be the glory.
nobody, I don't think none of us women go through that much hard. Oh, lady, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You better teach
To
me
God
some of
be the
that strength.
glory.
Oh,
To God be the
eh,
glory.
Grace, don't complain again.
Aye.
Good night.
All right, Grace, thank you so much for calling in every single time. All right, Grace, have a blessed night.
You too, sweetie.
Alrighty. All right, people. So that's Grace right there. I don't know Grace always a calling. I will love when Grace calling. As a matter of fact, blessings to Grace. All right. So I'm gonna use this time right now to say thank you once again to every single person that has contributed to the show so far. I want to say thank you to Merville from Facebook who contributed to PayPal. Thank you so much, Merville, for your PayPal contribution. And over here on YouTube, Juliet Lewis sent in a super chat contribution. Oral Blake sent in a contribution, and also Altia Williams sent in a contribution as well. G Style, my boss, blessings to you. Thank you so much for your contribution, G Style. All right, as well as we have Paulette Harris sent in a contribution. Kaj Empress sent in a contribution as well. Yeshua Jesus sent in a contribution, and Yeshua says, God is the God of the impossible. With God, all
Amen.
things are possible, is what Yeshua says. All right. Darky sent in a contribution as well. Sandy Love Unstoppable sent in a contribution. Winsome Mumby, Tara Williams, Mary Mish, Jenny Unstoppable, Euphemia, Maxine Sanders, Kerisha, Nika Sinclair, Sheila Rowe, and Shonda. Thank you so much for your super chat contribution. All right, much appreciated. Now, Carla, what is the last thing that you would like to say to the viewers tonight before we leave?
I wanna say to the ladies in life, yes, sometimes when you're out of the will of God, and you know you don't God don't have your life in His hands. Things can happen, things will happen, and then again, people will tell you, said, "Oh, God don't know you," and that's why He said He
Good night,
reigns on the
Unstoppable.
just and on the unjust. And I want women, listen, if you're along with a man and he's beating you, please, please, please don't sit down underneath it. Leave. Leave. Don't sit down on it, because I did sit down underneath it because I was young and stupid and fool. Please do not sit down underneath it. And ladies, we God give every human being 100,000 brain cells. Use them up. Use them up. You can make another step. You can go somewhere. You can reach somewhere in life if you make up your mind to do that and not to sit down underneath a rebellious lifestyle, or sit down on and let a man constantly be treating you like a doormat. Please, ladies, hold up your heads, hold up your head, okay? And look at it, especially if you have a daughter. She's watching you. She's watching you. How are you dealing with things? So please be an example to your children. And ladies, let us know. I want you guys to know that. Listen, we are strong. We are strong, and we can move on in life to
Definitely.
betterment.
Definitely. All right. Carla, good night. You are live.
Good night, Unstoppable.
Blessings. Good night.
Night. Good night, caller.
Good
Um,
good night to you.
I'm so happy that you come out of it, but and you're supposed to give God thanks. Always give Him thanks. You get up,
Amen.
go to bed, everything you're walking, you have to give Him thanks. So He saved you. I think your daughter. You need to tell your daughter to go and get help. She need counseling. She really need counseling. Even yourself too should need counseling, and your kids, your son, because that's good. And if she can go on like that every year, like reach August to November, shut down. She need to go to counseling and see if she can go on with her life. Because if she don't do that, she's gonna afraid to talk to nobody. Gonna have a husband and stuff. She's gonna afraid because what happened. So she has to get counseling. Okay, and Unstoppable, you're doing the
Oh,
Blessings.
good job. You're doing the good job.
Thank you so much for calling. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Have a blessed night. Caller, good night. You're the
Unstoppable.
yes.
Unstoppable. I can say something there. She was going to counseling, but she said it's not helping her.
All right. Caller, good night. You're live. All right. Let's take another one. Caller, good night. You're live. Please turn the stream down in the background.
Yes, sir. Good night. Good night. Good night. How are you?
All is well.
Yeah, unstoppable, right?
Yes.
Bless you, man of God. Bless you. Bless you. I'm telling you something. I'm a talk show radio. I have a show just like you, and the topic what we're dealing with abuse, marriage, women who get abused in marriage and stuff like that, and we run in it. And when I sit and listen to our sister here tonight, it's break my heart as a man, to another man, it's it's crazy out there, and it's so funny that it's the same thing I am talking about for the last 2 months now, and and here goes, and your show is the same thing is happening to our sister. She have gone through a lot. Jesus have gone through more than what any one of us have gone through. But her testimony is amazing.
Yes.
And I just want to thank God for her that she could be able to come out and speak to the world about these
Thank you,
abuse.
Jesus.
And her son passed away in that brutal killing. I'm telling you something. This is it, 2020. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure how many years this happened to her. Cause just tonight I'm listening to this your show first in history. I never come on your show before. So I'm just saying to all these ladies out there who are hurting, I lift my hands to God. Come out and speak out, because this thing could kill her. This could, put her to a grave, but
Yes.
because God's mercy have kept her, God
Yes,
on
yes.
her side, in spite of what you have gone
Yes.
through. I listened to her and I said, there's something about this woman, but God just shut my mouth up and said, no, son. Oh, when you have a purpose, that is how your life is,
I
when you're a woman of a purpose. And I realized that
thank you,
this woman here,
Jesus.
she's a woman of purpose. And I'm seeing
Thank you,
movie in her life at
Jesus.
this time. I think she's doing a movie. I've seen God is doing some. Oh my God of grace!
Jesus.
Unstoppable, brother. I'm
Yes.
telling you, I see this woman going far. Everything that the devil have done to her, let me say this to the
Jesus.
world this evening. She's going to come out as pure gold, and she's going to become unstoppable, unmovable, unsittable.
Jesus.
Yes.
Brother,
Jesus.
God bless you.
Thank you, Jesus.
I tell you on the street, I send you a text there. I would love to invite her on my show. I love to invite her on my program in Toronto here. I'm calling from Toronto, Canada. I love to invite her. And please, I give you the information. You set her up and let you come. You have my number, everything. I would love her to speak
Jesus.
again to the world. Because, you know something? Why I'm so touched tonight? Why I'm so touched tonight? I was at church yesterday, and God was moving so mighty in our service yesterday. In this coronavirus that is happening, and all these things that is happening, and I remember my bishop was talking to the ladies, and the bishop was saying women are so important in the world because it was a woman who went and at Jesus' feet when everybody, the men gone, and was a woman was right there, and he was just debating and the ladies. And let me say this to you again. A lot of people don't understand this. Women must be respected. Men must respect women. God did not send no woman to the world from no man to put on any one of these ladies. They're all mothers. And if it was my mother unstoppable, there's no way you and I would be in this world today.
Yes.
There's no way there was birth. A man can't bring forth child.
Yes.
There's no way. We put it there, but we can't bring it. So any man being hitting the wives, the girlfriend, God of grace, they need to stop. If not, God is going to kill them.
Yes.
I speak from the power of God tonight. They need to stop. Hit these women. It's wrong. Money is not all. So she ran for her life. And because her brother, they don't want to kill her too. So God is on her side. Brother, I don't care. I don't care who listening right now. I don't care. But I don't care. And any man planning to say I'm going to hit the wife or the girlfriend, it's not good. There's no way you should continue eating. Walk away.
Yes.
If you don't love her anymore, walk and leave her alone. But don't eat her. Because your day is coming and it's going to be bitter water.
Exactly. So.
God bless you, sir. I don't mean to take over your time, but I'm telling you the truth. I'm just telling. Some of these men, I'm not eating Jamaicans. I'm not eating Canadians. I'm not eating Trinidadians. I'm not eating Africans. I'm not eating none of these guys. I'm eating the world. All man, say them a man. Like a real man don't beat woman.
Yes.
Real man don't beat woman. Real man don't destroy a woman. You respect her.
Right.
So
can I say something to the speaker, Unstoppable?
Certainly, go ahead.
Good night, sir, and thank you for the word. And guess what? You have spoken something that God has told me 2005. He said, write the manuscript. And I said, why should I write a manuscript? He said, you're going to do a movie from the book you're writing.
Oh, Jesus. Mama, Shikoma, Shandalama, Satala. My God, Mama,
thank you, Jesus.
Mr. Unstoppable, can I pray for just a minute, if you may, sir?
Definitely. Go ahead.
Mama, Mama, she called, Lord of mercy, my God, oh, Jesus, my God, Halamai, Jesus of mercy, hey, somebody, Maka, me no more song that there is settlement. There's somebody at this decay. Oh, Jesus, Lord, let me, Jesus have mercy. There is somebody. Hey, Lord, I'm a kotolo. Let me name him kotolo. Ma shata. Let me do shit. Ma katala na sata. Let me katala ma shata. Mr. Unstoppable. Let me just pray for Lord Shanda. Let me just pray for Kalama shata for you. You. Hey, shake it, ma sata. My God. Cover this young man tonight. Cover him under your blood. Cover him. Oh God, what a word. What a name. Unstoppable. He will become unstoppable. You will become unstoppable. Cover him under the blood of Jesus Christ. Continue to use him right now. Continue to use him. He sit and listen to this testimony. Continue to bless this man. Open up his border. Oh God. Cover him under the blood of Jesus. He will become untouchable. He will become unmovable. He will become unshakable. There no weapon formed against him
Jesus'
shall
name.
prosper. And every tongue that rises up against him shall condemn. And but I use him in the fourth corner in this
Jesus'
world at this
name.
time. In the name of Jesus Christ. I thank you for what you're going to do for this young man. Bless him and his family. Oh my God. Bless them. Let the rain, the latter rain fall upon their life at this time. Let the latter rain fall over him. I don't know where he's hot in the world. But anywhere he's hot in the world, let the latter rain come up to him and breathe upon
Jesus'
him.
name.
Therefore, Lord, I thank you for your daughter. She's been to
Yes,
the valley
Lord.
of the shadows of death. And I realize that she fear no evil because you are
Jesus'
with her.
name.
And she's more than
Jesus.
conqueror through Jesus Christ the Lord. And
Amen.
therefore I pray for
Amen.
her. The peace be upon her. And Lord,
In the
the one that
mighty name of
touch her,
Jesus.
everyone that abuse her, I God have mercy. I ask God that she forgive
Jesus.
them. Holy Ghost, Jesus, she forgive them. Oh God, let
Yes,
every one
Lord.
of them hear this testimony. For those who hurt her,
Jesus.
Jesus, let this be a breaking
Jesus.
news like CNN breaking news, like the Fox breaking news.
Jesus.
In the name of Jesus, let this woman
Jesus.
walk on the mountain top and let your speed thou said
Jesus.
the Lord. Use her and
Yes,
God is
Lord.
given a sickness
Yes, Lord.
that is in her body. Internal, I come against the sickness right now.
Jesus.
She will never be the same again. In the
In
name of
Jesus'
Jesus,
name.
let the
In
power of the
Jesus.
Almighty God saturate her body. Her bones will operate right. Her flesh will operate right. Oh God, in the
Jesus.
name of Jesus, her nerves will function right. In the name of
Jesus.
oh God, the blood will run straight in her veins.
Jesus.
Every
Jesus.
contaminated spirit
Jesus.
that lies around
Jesus.
her will reverse right now. And I plead
Jesus'
the
name.
blood of our children, her daughter, the cold
Yes,
Lord.
Lord.
Anywhere she is right now, I ask the Holy Ghost to walk to the bedroom and touch her from the crown of her head and to the sole
In
of
the
her feet.
name
Her
of
life will
Jesus.
never
In
be
the
the same
name
again.
of
Her mind
Jesus.
will come back together. Her thought will come back. The Spirit of the living God fall afresh upon her right now. Heal her right now. In the name of
In the
Jesus
name of
Christ.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Touch the brothers,
Thank
the sons, the left behind.
Yes, Lord.
Let the power of God generate upon them right now. Heal them,
Jesus'
every
name.
one of her children that's come from a
Jesus'
womb.
name.
Touch them right now. In the name of
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Healing and deliverance over these children right now. But left behind.
Jesus.
God, have your way right now. God,
Yes,
that
Lord.
woman that been beaten
Jesus.
by her boyfriend or husband. Oh God, the tears are running down in her eyes right now. Shikekelemashata. Wonder what to do if I should walk away and leave it. Oh, the Holy Ghost said, woman, Shekekelemama, Pakatalamashatu, Ilomosondolamakaya, Shiko, Mama Kutulamasatalamasandamaya. Hello, somebody. Jesus, have your way.
Jesus'
Touch
name.
not the Lord anointed, and do his prophet anyhow. Touch not
Jesus' name.
the unclean things. The
Jesus.
Lord is about to do a clearance, and the clearance will come
Jesus.
through. Father, let your will
Yes,
be done on earth right now as what is in heaven.
yes, Lord.
And forgive us
Jesus.
today our daily bread, and forgive those who trespass against us. Lead them not into temptation, but deliver them from all evil. For thine is the kingdom. Let your power, Lord Jesus, let your glory come over every whole soul of family right now. Everyone that listen on this line, everyone that, God, that is in on this program tonight. Hello, Jesus. Every members, every husband, every boys, every girl, every one of them going through a situation right now. I ask God, you will send healing into their life right now.
Jesus.
Let healing go over them. Everything is going to be all right. Lord,
Yes,
who to
in
go, let them.
Jesus' name.
Who to stay, let them stay. Who to pack, let them pack. Holy Ghost, say God. Who to pack up, let them pack and go. Oh, money will come. In the name of Jesus,
Jesus' name.
let your will be done.
Amen.
Father, I thank you
Amen.
tonight in advance for what you're going to do. My brother, you're unstoppable. I love your name because you're unstoppable and you are unmovable. You're unseatable. Nobody can stop you. God called you for a purpose. Let me tell you what God called. God called you to reach the fourth corner of the world. And that's why, that's the reason why you're here tonight. I've never come across you before all these years. But tonight is a night of deliverance. Tonight is a night of healing around your life. Tonight is the night that God's going to lift you up and He's going to elevate you. Everything that you've been seeking God for, God said, I have it all ready for you. All ready for you.
Yes.
May God bless you, sir.
Thank you, my brother. And
May
definitely,
cause His face to shine upon you.
thank you. I definitely appreciate that kind word tonight. And definitely, I will reach out to you. You said you sent me a message, right?
Yes, sir.
I will definitely reach
on
out
the
to you.
page.
Send me a message on WhatsApp as well. The same number that you called me on.
It's on WhatsApp. I send you a message on WhatsApp. The number that I just called, everything's
Right.
on WhatsApp.
Okay, great. Wonderful.
God bless you. Bless you, sir. Bless you.
Blessings,
Bless
brother.
you. Call me. You call me. You call me.
Certainly will.
God bless you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Viewers, the show take a different turn tonight, as you could see. A powerful one, as a matter of fact. Carla, what you say? Definitely powerful. Sweet like that. Good night. I saw you call about 1,000,000 times. What's up?
I sure did. Good night, caller.
Good night.
Hello?
Good night.
Okay, could I ask what state your daughter is in? Not her address, just the state she's in.
She's in New York.
Oh, that's perfect. So there's therapy that's called brain training, and I meant to call in from last week, but I was a bit traumatized by your story. There's this therapy called brain training, and I promise you, after say 10 sessions, she could do 10 sessions in even 5 days. She'll be able to sleep.
Okay.
The same thing goes for you. The trauma, the flashbacks that you're having now that takes you back and allow you to experience the exact same pain. I used to experience that with my own trauma. And after doing brain training, everything changed for me. Every single thing changed. Like now when I remember those ordeals, it comes and it passes. The emotions don't attach absolutely no feelings to those emotions at all. There's nothing there anymore. I remember and I was like, yeah, that happens, and it passed like it was, say, 20, 30 years ago. So I know the trauma, what you're feeling when you get those flashbacks and the anxiety that comes with it. I've experienced it. And I swear by brain training, it's been around for a while. It's not common. And it's not very expensive. In New York, it's only, I think it's $120 per session.
Mm-hmm.
And they work with you. If you're going to a therapist and you ask them, they work with you. And I promise you, within less than a week, both you and your daughter could be sleeping. And the trauma that you have been experiencing for over 20 years, in no time, you could see past it and be able to get rid of the anxiety and all of that. So it's something that you could definitely look into because it's life-changing.
I'll tell her about it.
Okay, so I promised Unstoppable that I was going to send him a message on it so he could forward it to you, but I forgot. I'm not going to forget this time. In fact, I'm going to probably send some addresses of places that you could go, because I did it when I was in New York too. But that one was attached to a therapist. So I'll definitely send you some links so that you could go and look at, and you'll get a better understanding of it. And I wish you a lot more of what God already given you, grace and peace and happiness, okay?
Thank you, my sister. God bless you.
You're welcome.
All right, sweet like that. I'll be looking forward to that message. All right, thank you so much for calling.
You're welcome.
Carla, tonight's show ended with a blessing, I must say.
Believe me.
Definitely ended with a blessing. And on a very powerful note too.
And guess what? I didn't want to say that other thing. You remember he said, you shall come out as pure gold.
Mm-hmm.
That was prophesied to me by 2 pastors. That was prophesied. They told me, said, I'm going to leave Jamaica. They said, you're going to go to the UK, but you're going to struggle. But you're going to come out as pure gold.
Definitely. I must say thank you once again for sharing another informative experience, testimony with us tonight. Because the reason why I say informative, it has a lot of things in it that every single person here can learn something
Yeah.
from. You know,
Yeah.
and we do appreciate you taking the time to share it with us tonight. And you and I definitely will keep in touch, you know, and we'll talk some more. Definitely, I have to send you the information that Sweet Light that is going to send me. All right. So I know it's pretty late where
Yeah.
you are, so I'm going to allow you to get some rest. Try to get some rest
Yeah.
at least, because I know
And
you explained that already.
and the information with the gentleman said he want me to on
Yes, I will
the
definitely send
Canada.
that to you as well. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. All right. So you have a blessed night, and I will reach out. Hold
Same
on.
to you.
1 minute before you go,
Same to you, my brother.
Rosie Unstoppable. I saw you were calling in earlier. If you would still like to call in right now so that you could speak with the caller before she leaves. I'm going to wait on Rosie to call, and then I'll
Yeah.
let you. I'll let you go. All right. So Rosie, we're waiting on you to call. I saw you were calling in earlier, so let's give Rosie a minute and see if Rosie wants to still call in. All right, here she goes. Good night, Rosie. How are you?
Hey, good night, Unstoppable.
I'm blessed. Turn the street
Good
down in the
night,
background for me.
caller. Yeah,
Good
that's what
night to you,
I'm
sweetie.
doing. Oh my God, I don't know what to say. I listened to your story last week, and I couldn't let this week pass, even though last week's story was very, very, very traumatizing to me. I could just imagine how you felt, knowing that you were in the situation. And tonight is another. I'm telling you, it's just a stunning. It's something that is it's something. I can't believe that one person go through all this. Your story is like 10 different people's story, horror story. And I'm telling you, the strength for you to be still sane, for you to still, have strength and to be able to even encourage somebody else. It is amazing. I never
God
heard
be the glory.
my ears I never hear. So I didn't know Unstoppable. I'm telling you, your show has brought out so many stories that have been locked up. Those stories that have been locked up. I grew up in Jamaica. I'm 56 years old. I'm gonna be 57 December coming. And some of the stories that I hear on this show, I did not know that these things were going on in Jamaica. I did not know that people were going through all these different things. I was talking to my sister the other day, and I was saying to her, I can't believe that we were so sheltered because these things were happening to people. And I didn't know that this was happening in Jamaica. And to hear a story like this from last week and to know, I said, this topped everything I've ever heard. Unstoppable, thank you for your platform. Thank you for your platform. The stories are terrible to hear, but it's also something that we can learn from, and people who are in situations like these can learn from these situations. I know that sometimes some people try to run and they still, get caught up, but try. Don't just try. And it's so unfortunate that this caller, your story,
Yeah.
your tragedy and your story start from you were like 14, you said, in last
It
week's story.
it even start from I was a little baby, because from 3 months I started getting bad treatment.
I'm telling you,
My aunt told me.
it's traumatizing to know that people have to start going through these things from such an earlier age, and it's an age when you're tender and naive, and you don't know where to turn to. So sometimes you just take the abuse because your senses are not there yet
That's
to
it.
know what to do or whatever. So you just stay in the abuse, and I just wish that these things will never happen and stop happening to people. It's terrible. I'm happy that you are not in that situation anymore, and your daughter
Thank
and the
you.
rest of your two boys are okay. I hope that
Yes.
the one in Jamaica is safe and he's not in that garrison area where you know he's in any
He's in a terrible
trouble or any
era.
danger.
He's in a terrible era. I'm praying God work a miracle for him.
Oh, you say he was abroad and then they sent him back. So it's
Yeah, and
gonna
he
be
live into a
hard.
terrible
Yeah.
area out there. So I'm praying God
Is it?
open a way for him to come here.
Yeah, and maybe in the meantime, I know it's hard, but maybe in the meantime, maybe you could encourage him to like try get a place somewhere else, like somewhere in a different area that is more peaceful and a better area, and just for the time being until he can migrate, because you never know what can happen. I wouldn't like you to go through anymore. I wouldn't like that to happen
Anymore.
to you
I couldn't
or
take
any of
it. I
the. I
couldn't take
know,
another.
yes, I know. Oh my God, it's terrible what happened to your
Couldn't take
children.
another.
I'm so sorry. My heart goes out to you. My heart
Ah,
really goes
thank
out to
you.
you. And
Thank
keep the
you.
faith, keep the strength. Unstoppable. I thank
Oh,
God for that
yes.
pastor that prayed. His prayer was powerful. I felt it,
Powerful
and
chief.
it was a blessing. Tonight was a blessing. So may the grace of
Thank you,
God go with
Jesus.
you, caller. I love you. Thank you for
I
sharing your
love you to my
story.
sister. And we born the same
When
month.
December, yes. When some of us think that we have gone through, when some of us
Yeah,
think that we have gone through it all, there's always somebody that is even
that's
worse.
it.
But I've never heard any story like yours. Write that book.
I
I would love to get a copy of that book.
Yes, I will finish this book. And the devil try everything to hinder me from finishing this book, but I'm gonna finish it.
Yes, finish it, and I will always be on with Unstoppable. So whatever information he got, and I'm sure that
Yes,
he will pass it on to his listeners. And God bless
yes.
you. And I hope
God
that
bless you to my sister.
you'll get over the pain. I hope that as the
Oh,
time go by,
by
you'll
the
get over
grace
the
of
pain.
God.
Yes, yes. Keep the faith. I love you.
Yes.
All right, Rosie.
Yes. Love you to my
Yeah.
sister.
Thank you so much for calling,
Okay,
Rosie,
bye.
and we do appreciate you. All right.
Yes, yes. I know that Unstoppable.
Blessings. Have a blessed night.
Yeah, bye bye. Yeah.
All right, Carla. Thank you so much once again for sharing your experience. And as I said, I will definitely reach out to you with the information of the gentleman that called and what
Yeah,
information Sweet Like That has for you. Okay.
yeah,
No,
yes, darling. God bless you and
thank you so
keep
much.
doing the good work. You keep doing the good work. As what the pastor said, God is gonna take you to another level. You keep doing the good work and you put God before everything in your life, everything. Because there will be people who will envy you and grudge you and try to bring you down. But when you put everything of your life in God's hand, God will work it out for you.
Definitely. Certainly. Thank you so much once again.
Amen.
Have a blessed
Thank you,
night. All right.
Jesus. Have a blessed night to my brother. God bless you.
Good night.
Okay, bye.
All right, viewers. Now, who can say tonight's show was not an epic one? Who can say tonight's show did not end with a bang? Who can say that? Tonight's show ended awesome. I say it all the time, but I'm going to say it again. We have to be grateful. We have to be grateful. Every single day of our lives, we have to be grateful. And some people may feel like they don't have anything to be grateful for. believe me, even if it's the smallest thing you have to be grateful for it. Even if you think it's not worth being grateful for, you have to be grateful for it. Because when you think, say, as I said before, you have it bad, tonight's scholar proved to us that people out there have it worse. So when you think that the little way you have is not enough, be grateful for the little way you have. Because somebody have less than what you have. We have to be grateful in this life. This lady lost 2 sons in a horrible way, in a gruesome way, in a traumatizing way. And these are memories that she will be stuck with for the rest of her life. Some of we don't know what that feels like. Yes, I'm sure there are persons here who lost a child before. But how many of us here can say that we lost a child in the way that this lady explained that she lost both her sons and actually witnessed it? Viewers, listen to me. We have to appreciate this life we have. We have to appreciate this life we have. Give thanks for the time that we have. Jenny Unstoppable, good night to you. I saw where Jenny said, Unstoppable, please welcome my sisters because my sisters are tuning in. Jenny, are you still here? And if you are still here, Jenny, where your sister them there? Tell them to jump in the comment section. Me see them, Jenny. Jenny says, Unstoppable, please welcome my sisters because they're tuning in tonight. I want to see Jenny's sisters in the comment section. So if them jump and gone before the show done, a problem, you know. And as I'm seeing Natasha more in the building tonight, as a matter of fact, people will have to big up Natasha, you know, because Natasha get our Unstoppable merch. And when I tell you, Natasha looking radiant in her Unstoppable merch. I'm sorry, I never have it queued up already so that I could have shown. No, but listen to me. For all who up on my WhatsApp contact, you know would have seen Natasha. For all who up on my Instagram, you know would have seen Natasha too. People, Natasha Unstoppable is rocking her Unstoppable hoodie and it fit her perfectly. So, I just use this as a little promo time. If you haven't gotten your Unstoppable merch as yet, you need to definitely get yours. As a matter of fact, let me find a way for sure, you know, the Unstoppable merch where Natasha have got. Trust me. Let me see if I can put it on the screen some way, somehow, so that you can see. Say, Anna, lie me, I tell. Say, Natasha looks great in her Unstoppable merch. Let me see if there's any way that I can put it on the screen. All right, see Trev there. Trev said, I saw her. She looked like a good goal. I saw her. She looked like good goal. All right, that's what Trev said. Yeah, believe me, she look nice. More I find it, man. But definitely have to go find it as show. No, wait, let me go over IG. Let me go over my IG, the phone, no? So that you can see and lie me I tell. Say Natasha is looking great in her. Oh God, now tell me say me can't log in without doing a bunch of things. Hold on, let me see. Continue. All right. Yes. Let's go. Come on, security code. No man, not do me that. Not do. I look. Oh, it's on Facebook too. It is on Facebook too. Hey, me spread Natasha everywhere, you know. Me share Natasha everywhere because she looks so good in her merch. Me say, Lord Jesus, man, the world need to see Natasha. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to use this moment right now to throw Lady B under the bus. Yes, Lady B Unstoppable. I'm going to throw her under the bus right now. Right now, she has said, Lord Jesus, what me do? Why Unstoppable throw me under the bus right now? I'm going to tell you why I'm throwing Lady B Unstoppable under the bus. Lady B Unstoppable was supposed to send me her picture, just like how Natasha sent me her picture. Lady B was supposed to send me her photo of herself rocking her Unstoppable hoodie months ago, and I am yet to get it. Yes, I just threw Lady B under the bus. Months ago, and I am yet to get it from Lady B Unstoppable. All right, so yes, Lady B Unstoppable is officially thrown under the bus. Me can't find Natasha. Anyway, me can't find Natasha picture and cue it up. But not to worry, Wednesday night I will be showing off Natasha, and all I know go see how nice she looking night. All right. Now, if you haven't gotten your merch, as I said, now merch meaning unstoppable garments, anything with unstoppable rock. And Natasha merch is saying, yes, Lorian, that is the yellow that Natasha is wearing. Yes, Lorian says she see it. Yes. Unstoppable merch, Natasha merch is saying, no matter what, don't make nobody stop you. Now you know that is the unstoppable slogan where we say, no matter what, don't make nobody stop you. All right, and Natasha is rocking that one. All right, Michelle says, how much is the hoodie? Michelle, check out the website now, Michelle. It's Teespring. Go on Teespring and type in Unstoppable TV, and you will see my website just boom pop up in front of you. Or if you don't want to go through all of that, Michelle, just go up on the page and you will see the link, and you just click it and you go over and check out some of the merch that we have. All right, yes. Now, I want to say once again to a few persons that contributed to the show, because I saw that Lucy Robinson, big up yourself, Lucy. Lucy always contributes to the program. So I have to definitely say thank you to Lucy. Lucy sent in a contribution to Cash App. Thank you so much, Lucy. And Lisa K sent in a Cash App contribution as well. Thank you so much. I just saw this. All right. Thank you so much, Lisa K, for your Cash App contribution. And as a matter of fact, Lisa K actually super chat to the show too. So, wanna see what go on? Lisa K super chat on YouTube. And she go over Cash App and she sent a contribution over there on Cash App as well. All right, so thank you so much. All right, Roselle Powell sent in a contribution via PayPal as well. Thank you so much, Roselle. So that's Lisa K sent in a contribution to Cash App. Lucy Robinson sent in a contribution to Cash App. And also Roselle Powell sent in a PayPal contribution. So thank you so much for those. Oh, and Merville as well sent in a PayPal contribution as well. And over here on YouTube, the super chatters who contributed to the show. Now, for all who don't know what super chat, we don't know the super chatters, meaning the people who contributed to the show. All right. So far we got what should me go bite my lip now? Audley Hyde, I hope I pronounce it right, or Audley, oh Lord Jesus, how you pronounce that? But anyways, you know yourself. Thank you so much for your super chat contribution. Paulette, hold on there. This, I bet unrelated. Paulette Hyde again, unrelated, you know. It's either husband or wife or brother and sister or something like that. But the two of them have the same last name. See, Jamaica YouTube just shared the link there for the merch store. Thank you so much, my brother. JY shared the link. So you can click the link and check out the Unstoppable merch store. Appreciate that. All right. Unstoppable Josh sent in a super chat contribution. Thank you so much, Josh. Kerry, God bless, sent in a super chat contribution. Roseanne Brooks sent in a contribution as well. Oral Blake, Juliet Lewis, Altia Williams, G-Style, Tough Style. And by the way, I have to big up G-Style because people, G-Style is actually in the UK. Seeing? And the reason why I have to big up the people in the UK is this. You know there is a major time difference right now. Right now, hour, probably like about 4 a.m. in the morning. I think so. Right? And G-Style and all the rest of people from the UK stay up to watch the Unstoppable live show. So I must appreciate them, man. Definitely. So big up to everybody who is in the UK right now checking out the Unstoppable show. I appreciate every single one of you. G-Style, my boss. Blessings. All right. Paulette Harris, thank you so much for your contribution. Yeshua Jesus, thank you so much. Darky Unstoppable, Sandy Loves Unstoppable, Winsome Mumby, Tara Williams, Mary Mish, Jenny Unstoppable, Euphema Spencer, Maxine Sanders, Kerisha McLean, Nika Sinclair, Sheila Rowe Unstoppable, Shonda Unstoppable, thank you so much. And Andre Richards sent in a super chat at the last minute a while ago and says, Unstoppable, keep up the good work. Thank you so much, my general. All right. So, people, we have come to the end of tonight's program. That's what I know now. Carmen came in with a super chat a while ago. Thank you so much. So, Carmen coming at the last minute. So, Carmen, thank you so much at the last minute with that super chat. And by the way, I have not, and I am so wrong for this. I have not been highlighting. Hold on there. See there? How am I do this? That's that way there. See. Yeah. See there? I have not been highlighting the tip boss. Tonight's tip boss is none other than Paulette Hyde. She is holding the position. You see it? Up at top, they see her name? Paulette Hyde, right? Tip boss. She is holding the tip boss position and run things right. Oh Lord, somebody take off Paulette as me talk. Me shame. As me talk, Carmen come in and say, unstoppable. No, She is no longer the tip boss. I want that position. And Carmen just swoops and take away the position from Paulette. Paulette, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't mean do it. Carmen come in and say, me want a position there. Kirk, thank you so much. Kirk came in with Lady B a laugh. Lady B, I know me do it. Carmen say, unstoppable. Yeah, talk say, Paulette hold the tip boss position. Me a come in right now and come hold the position there. Yes, Evelyn, yes. You understand? See there? Carmen up there right now as the tip boss. Jenny say, unstoppable, you talk too quick. No, but I had to give Paulette a respect. Paulette was holding the position as the tip boss. And as soon as me talk, Carmen just come in and say, a fimi spot that. So Carmen, you are now officially the tip boss. But wait there, see there, who that just shake Carmen health a while ago. Wait there. Kirk. So Kirk come in with a tip a while ago and shake Carmen health. You notice which part Carmen health there? Alright, so Carmen help me tell you how the tip boss work now. So you see where Carmen hold the position a while ago, she had full strength on the bars, right? And then Kirk come in with a super chat and weaken Carmen bars and take away 2 whole strokes. So no look pan it, right? Which part the 2S them there, you notice? The color is not shaded? Yes, you understand? So Carmen is holding the position for now of tip boss until somebody else come in and say, yeah what? Yeah, what? Me, I got take away Carmen position. All right. Kerry say, unstoppable. Oh, me not hear my name. Kerry, I know ya. Me say Kerry, and then me pause and me say God bless. So Kerry, God bless. Big up yourself. All right. Much love. All right. Now, Dewey and Randolph, I want to big up Dewey and Randolph. And the reason why I want to big up Dewey and Randolph is this. Dewey and Randolph came in first last show, which was Friday night on Facebook. Dewey and Randolph was the first person to jump in and in the first competition where I'll be giving away $100 to the person who comes in first the most on YouTube and $100 to the person who comes in first the most on Facebook. Now, where we're at in the competition is this. Last Friday night's show, Candice Augustus, where is Candice? Is Candice here? Is Candice here? Candice came in first. All right. Hold on there. Juliet say, Juliet say, hold on there. Juliet say, unstoppable. Carmen now hold a position there for too long. Me a comfy. But oh my. Juliet, you only move our life a good notch. But Carmen say, me a hold a position here for a long while. See, Carmen no God know it. Carmen said, Juliet, you try, but you fail. Thank you so much for that, Juliet. All right. So, Candice, where's Candice? Candice came in first last show on YouTube. So, we have to big up Candice. All right. Lady B, Candice, I give Lady B unstoppable a good run for her money. Candice say, Lady B go on like say she want to win. Me, I come in first. All right. So, last show, Candice Augustus came in. Right? Well, and Juliet look like she a comfy. Juliet, why? Juliet say, Juliet say, well, and Juliet say, hear me now. Me want a position there, and me a go for, and Juliet mean business. Juliet say, me, I go take that. And that is exactly what Juliet did. Don't you see that? All right, then. Let's see how long Juliet is going to hold that position Is it she going to end the show as the tip boss tonight, or is somebody going to take the tip boss from Juliet and then go on into Wednesday night program as the tip boss? Let's just see. All right. Now, me not see Candice comment yet. Where is Candice? Carmen mean business. Carmen say, Juliet, go to the back because I am the boss of the show tonight. Unna see what I go on. Unna see what I go on. Carmen said, no. Boy, we are there. Natalia Unstoppable said, no. What are you guys doing? That will not work. I am coming to take this position. Let's see if Natalia Unstoppable is going to go up there. We are there. Carmen, take the position back. Natalia Unstoppable jump in and say, wait there, man. Me, I come for that position there. Let me see who I go up there. Come. All me curious, because Juliet still a 5 feet, you know. Let's see. Oh, Natalia Unstoppable is holding the position firm. Lord jeez. Why? Natalia Unstoppable is holding the position firm. Now, as I was saying, Candice Augustus came in. Oh, thank you so much, Juliet. Thank you so much, Carmen. And thank you so much, Natalia. Right? Candice Augustus came in and she was giving Lady B Unstoppable a good fight for her money, because Lady B Unstoppable is still in the lead, I must say. Now, since the competition started on the 2nd, we have Sheldon Unstoppable, who came in on the 2nd first, and for YouTube. And then on Facebook, we had Simone Jackson come in first, right? Then we have Lady B Unstoppable on the 5th. And then over there on Facebook, we have Kizzy Unstoppable, who came in first. Then on the 7th, we have Lady B Unstoppable again. You notice Lady B still a lead? Yes. Lady B Unstoppable again came in first on the 7th. And then over there on Facebook, Kizzy Unstoppable came in first. And then on the 9th, we have Lady B Unstoppable. And over there on Facebook was Sabrina Jackson, right? Now on the 12th of this month, right, we have Lady B Unstoppable again. Lady B means that she'll win this, you know, right? Right? And then now over there on Facebook, we have Ann Crawford, who came in first. Now, on the 14th of this month, we have Lady B Unstoppable roll out one more time again. And then on Facebook, Paulette Harris came in, right, first. But me no know how I go on. Candice must say, Lady B I go on too bad. So me, I go give her a run for her money. Right? Because Candice must look upon it and say, wait there, man, wait there. Lady B wanna come in first too much night. Make me come in first, couple of the night them too. So Candice jumped out last Friday night and was the first person to come on the show. Right? Now, we have a couple more shows to go. I don't know how much more I can remember, but we have a couple more shows to go until the last show of the month. Now, the last show of the month is when the person who came in the first, the most, will win the $100 that I'm giving away, whether on Facebook and on YouTube, as a matter of fact, I should say. Right? So, Lady B, let's see who is going to give a run for your money. Kizzy Unstoppable, let's see who from Facebook is going to give you a run for your money. Because right now, we have Lady B leading for YouTube and Kizzy Unstoppable leading for Facebook. All right? Yes. Did you say Paulette Harris? Did I say Paulette Harris? Yes. On the 14th, Paulette Harris came in first. Paulette never even knows that she come in first on the 14th. Lord Jesus. So Paulette, yes, you are actually in the competition on Facebook. So Paulette, that simply means for the next set of shows that's left for this month, you need to try and come in and beat Kizzy, because Kizzy is now in the lead on Facebook. So Kizzy is here. Let me see. 1, 2. Well, actually, Kizzy only there twice. 2 nights so far, Kizzy came in first. 1, 2. Yes, 2 nights. So, Paulette, you actually can give Kizzy a run for your money. So, let's see what's going to happen. All right? So, that simply means whoever come in first, the most wins on the last show. Now, on YouTube, Kids, Lady B Unstoppable 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nights. Lady B coming already. Lord God, I wonder if nobody can beat Lady B. I don't think so. Anyway, people, we're about to wrap up. I saw where Mona Lisa sent in a competition. Yeah, my competition. Mona Lisa said she want to jump in to see if she can hold the tip boss position. And Juliet still a fight. Juliet said, yeah, what? I want about my position from Natalia Unstoppable. But Natalia Unstoppable said, hey, all I want to go sit down right now because me I hold a position here strong until Wednesday night. Wednesday night, you can come try take it from me. Is what Natalia say, you know. But let's see what I go on. All right. So thank you to everybody who contributed to the show tonight. Before I leave, there's one thing that I want to do. I want to say thank you to every single moderator that moderates this platform with me. All right, every person that you see in blue, I need to send them a huge shout out because I love and appreciate every single person that moderates this platform. Right, I want to say a big up to Jamaica YouTube. Jamaica YouTube beg on like crazy if you hit the like button. Me there me a listen to the show and listen to the caller and me just watch JY a beg on and a plead to no. Please people, give me some likes. Give me some likes. Give me so. Me obviously hats off to JY for that. All right. Now, one other thing that I want to do before I do the march out is Dr. Mia is here, right? But she is here on her second backup channel. Because you know, as YouTubers, we have to have a backup channel. Now, she's using her backup channel and it's called Dr. Mia with an Indestructible Comedy Show, right? Now, most of you may have already been I read for the $100. Kizzy Unstoppable say I read for the $100. So that means Facebook people on a better try give Kizzy a run for your money Wednesday night, right? Who's going to come in first Wednesday night on Facebook? Let me see. Who there? We are going to come in first Wednesday night. We're going to make sure say uno come in. Let me know. Let me know. No, Paulette, you came in first on Facebook. Paulette, you came in first on Facebook. All right. As I was saying, most of you may be already connected with Dr. Mia, her live channel, but not with her her comedy channel. So if you haven't connected with Dr. Mia, she's in the chat right now. Jamaica YouTube, if you could just drop Dr. Mia's comedy channel in the link in the chat for me, I would appreciate that. And most of you, if you can just go over and subscribe to Dr. Mia's backup channel for me, it would be most appreciated. There is the link right there. Dr. Mia just dropped herself. All right, so you can just click that link and go over and subscribe to Dr. Mia's backup channel. I totally appreciate it. All right, now, all right, Geraldine says she will be coming in first. Dwayne says Ima coming in. Paulette says she are coming in first. Kizzy, trust me, the people, the Maggie run Wednesday night. Let's see who is going to be coming in first Wednesday night on YouTube to give that Lady B a run for your money. Come YouTube, I'm looking. Who is going to be giving Lady B a run for your money? Now, let me tell you the trick again. Because Lady B and Kizzy know I'm telling you the trick, but I'm going to tell you. 5 minutes before the show begins. Remember, the show starts 9 p.m. 5 minutes before the show begins, all you need to do is go to the channel or the page on Facebook. So if you're a watcher on Facebook, then this is what you do. You go to the page and you keep refreshing the page 5 minutes before the show begins. You will see the show go live before Facebook send the notification to you. And all you have to do is click it. You can't even comment a dot in the comment section as long as you are the first person to comment. It doesn't matter where you comment. You can't put a X. You can't put a B, C, D. It no matter. As long as you are the first person to comment, you are first. On YouTube, the very same thing. That's the trick. Go to the channel. Go to the video section of the channel and just keep refreshing the screen 5 minutes before the show begins. Just keep refreshing the screen. And you will see the show live before YouTube sends you the notification. All right? And that is how you may come in first. And the person who comes in first the most wins $100 that I will be sending to you cash money. And me no play. When me say me I do something, me do it. Lady B can tell you because she won the last time. Sheldon Unstoppable can tell you because he won the last time as well. And just like that, me send them money. All right? Me no play with that. All right? So trust me. If you want to, and it's not even about the money, it's about the fun. So you can just jump in and try to win this 100 US. All right? So people, much love to you all. Before me do that, do the march out, all right? Because we know that crucify me. Unstoppable warm to the march out, all right? So let's go. Unstoppable officials. Oh, by the way, if you have not signed up to be an Unstoppable official, now Unstoppable officials are the people who you see here with the badges beside their names, or their name is in green, all right? Now, if you want your name to have a special color, as well as you have a badge beside your name, then you need to sign up and become an Unstoppable official. All right? So let's go. It's time for the march out. Now let's start it off with Facebook. All right? Unstoppable officials on Facebook. Start marching out right now. All right? Where the official them there? Where the official them there? On Facebook. Come now, man. Start march out. Come, start march out now. All right. Dwayne Randolph is marching out on Facebook, rocking him badge on Facebook. Now, when I say march out, Unstoppable officials on Facebook, if you're a supporter, that means you. Start marching out right now. All right. Marcia Bailey is marching out with her supporter badge over there on Facebook. Come on. Anita Claire, blessings to you, marching out as well. Let's go with the officials. All right. Lorraine Linton is marching out as well on Facebook with her supporter badge. All right, let's go. I'm sure we have more supporters than that there tonight, but we're going to wait and just hop over to YouTube. All right, Maxine Sanders is marching out with a first month badge. All right. Supporter over there on Facebook, see them just a come out here now. Sharon Woolery is marching out with a supporter badge. Roseanne Brooks is marching out with a supporter badge over there on Facebook. All right. Maxine Sanders is rolling out with a newcomer badge on Facebook. All right. And then we have Jenny Unstoppable is rolling out with a newcomer badge as well. All right. So Jenny, you went to myself to make your sister them comment. More I see your sister them, I want to see your sisters, Jenny. Juliette Lewis is marching out as well with her first month badge as well. Paulette says, so what am I? Paulette, you need to go sign up and get your badge beside your name, Paulette. All right. Now we have Scarlett Knight rolling out with a first month badge. Oh, you mean number 1. Rocket, yes. All right. Delrose Holder is rolling out with a golden VIP badge. Lady B Unstoppable is rolling out with a super VIP. All right. I said Maxine Sanders rolled out already. All right. Stush Pumpkin is rolling out with a golden VIP. And then we have Dr. Mia Witter rolling out as well. Scarlett Knight is rolling out with a first number 1 badge. Oh, you mean? All right. We have Marcia. We are in the building as well. Blessings to you, Marcia. Now we have also rolling out Kizzy Unstoppable rolling out with a super VIP as well. And then we have none other than Tony Tough rolling out with a newcomer badge as well, even though Tony Tough and no newcomer, but we don't know what going on with Tony already. All right. Lady B is watching out about 1000 times again. I want to Lady B one so. Sure. Then we have none other than Natalia Grant rolling out as well with our Natalia roll out with. Natalia Unstoppable is rolling out with a golden VIP badge, of course. Tony Tough says, see my march out, yeah. All right. And then we have none other than Sevilla Pratt marching out with a golden VIP. All right, let's see who else. Sweet Like That marching out over the, even though she did not march out. Me say, me can't stand her sometime, I swear to God. Sure. Sheldon Unstoppable rolling out with a golden VIP. All right, and then we have Sandy Loves Unstoppable marching out with a golden VIP, of course. Lady Lioness is rolling out with a newcomer badge beside her name and a show off. All right. Marlene Stone is rolling out with a newcomer badge beside her name and a show off, of course. Queen Rocks Radio is in the building. Big up yourself, Queen Rocks. All right. Let me go back up and see if I miss anybody, because I don't want to miss anybody, I really don't want to miss anybody. Scarlet Knight is marching out. All right. If you're not hear your name yet, march out again for me there, please. Michelle Suki Vernon is marching out over there on Facebook with her badge beside her name. All right. Who else did I miss? Did I miss anyone? Iridata is marching out over there on Facebook. All right. Come now, YouTube. Trev Essence is marching out as well. Risa is marching out as well with a first month badge. All right. Who else? Did I miss anyone? Genius Official Blessing. No, man, I just say Risa, man, Lady B. I just say Risa. Michelle, leave me alone, no, man. Here, Michelle, no, you miss me. Unno just hear me say Michelle Suki. Me actually call out her government name in full. Michelle Suki Vernon. Kashmir is marching out with her first month badge as well. Stush Pumpkin is marching out. Am I missing anybody? If you haven't heard your name as yet, Roseanne Brooks is marching out over here with her first month badge. All right, let's go. Janine Unstoppable is definitely marching out. Dawn Thompson is marching out as well. All right, Delrose Holder is marching out. Wait there, me need to see Dawn name. I need to see Dawn name. Dawn, please march out for me again. I saw Delrose write Dawn Thompson. Dawn, please march out. I need to see Dawn's name. All right, let's go. Is that all the officials? Is that all the officials that's actually here? I need to see. I'm waiting. If you haven't heard your name yet, please march out right now. Okay. Dawn Thompson, I now see your name. Blessings, yes. Dawn Thompson is marching out with a golden VIP badge. All right. Keisha Highly Blessed is rolling out with her first month badge. Big up yourself. Sean Castle is rolling out with her first month badge as well. All right. Newcomer badge. Why me I confuse it? Newcomer badge as well. All right. Darlene Walter Riley is rolling out with a super VIP because you have the newcomer badge and then you have the first month badge. The first month badge is the number 1 badge and then the newcomer badge is the one we have new, the pretty badge. Yes. All right. Violet Simpson is marching out as well. Lilika Unstoppable is marching out as well with a newcomer badge as well. Lilika, I'm just seeing it. That's why you hear me ask 5 times. If you haven't heard your name, march out for me right now. You notice I'm waiting? All right. I'm just seeing it. All right. Now, who am I missing? Am I missing anyone? Kashmir is marching out as well. Am I missing anybody at all? Let me know right now. Comment right now. Dr. Mia said, if me love that show ya one more time. Am I missing anybody who are rocking your unstoppable badge, who's rocking your unstoppable official badge beside your name? Joy Blackwood just marched out as well. Now, me don't know why Joy no march out the right way, you know. If she never did that talk to, if Joy never did that talk to Lady B Moodney, even see her name, I don't know why Joy no march out the right way. Joy, come on, do better, Joy, do better. All right. Tara Williams is marching out as well with her newcomer badge, of course. And then we got Maxine Sanders. We never say Maxine Sanders already. Oh, she has a welcome. Okay, sure. Negrita Unstoppable is... Negrita, why you not leave... Somebody take her Negrita phone. Somebody please take Negrita phone and send her to the back of the class. Right now. Take... Somebody take Negrita phone and send her to the back of the class right now. Negrita is in timeout until next week, Friday. Althea Williams is marching out with her newcomer badge. All right. Is there anybody else that I'm missing? I don't want to end the show until me see everybody name who is actually here if you're an official. Aries Girl Unstoppable. Me I go tell you no, Aries Girl threaten me what day. Yes, I'm going to let out the secret. Aries Girl threatened me one day. She messaged me and she said, Unstoppable, I have a problem with you. So me now think me in a trouble, you know. Me I wonder what me do. She said, why don't you call me by my full name? So from that point on, I can no longer come on the show and say Aries Girl. I have to say Aries Girl Unstoppable so that I don't get in trouble. All right. So Aries Girl Unstoppable is marching out with a golden VIP badge beside her name. All right. Violet, thank you so much for tuning in. Kizzy Unstoppable, thank you so much. And Natalia is still holding the tip boss position. Natalia said, Kizzy, you nah get it. Me as tia yaso. All right. Thank you so much, Kizzy. All right. Paulette Bailey, welcome. All right. What Duane say? Put some respect on my name, Unstoppable. All right. Now, Sevilla Pratt, of course, is marching out with a golden VIP. All right. Colleen Hamilton says me, but Colleen, the shout out is for Unstoppable officials. All right. So if you're not an official, and Colleen, you need to sign up and become an official. An official is the people who you see rocking the badge beside their names, and the name is actually a whole different color. All right, Colleen. So welcome. All right. Marcia, we're blessings to you. All right. But Negrita, me never see it. That's what I'm saying, Negrita. I know better. Let's go. All right. Lilika, what you mean by somebody you know what? Cho. Maybe not even bother with Lilika right now. Sheldon Unstoppable, big up. Cause I understand what Lilika mean by yes, me. Ah boy. Kimon Reed, blessings. All right, and that right there is the end of the show, people. I will see you all on Wednesday night for another awesome program. If you have an experience that you would love to share, all you have to is send a message to the WhatsApp number on the screen, 876-420-3368, and I will definitely return your call. Viewers, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you all on Wednesday.
Feel the music, 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 move your waistline, move your shoulders, feel the music, move your waistline, move your shoulders, this music got me feeling like them way up high, sipping martinis and blue slushes with umbrellas up high. I like dancing, you like dancing, put my feet up high, and I don't wanna go home, so turn the music up high. Feel the music, feel the music, move your waistline, move your shoulders, feel the music, move your waistline, move your shoulders.
Now, Jenny Unstoppable's sister is actually checking in on Facebook. Marilyn Christie Knight. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And Marilyn, hopefully you will be here next Wednesday to rock with us one more time. All right, viewers, have a blessed night, and I will see you all on Wednesday once again.